Good night, Pauls. Welcome back to Gabisa. Good night, Pauls. Welcome back to Gabisa Bahasa Inggris part 35. And tonight I was in my home in Depok. And for today's video, I am using the random topic generator from Google, but it is have a little bit different from the previous video, because in the previous video I opened the random topic generator and select some question which was interesting to me, and answering the question with some additional story or additional information about the question, because I also selected the question previously in my previous video. I was selected the question which was potentially having a long answer, because I aim for 10 to 15 minutes for the duration. So I select some question which was potentially having some long answer, not a short answer. But the difference from today is I'm not selecting any question. I just answering the question, and I have wrote down up to 10 question. I'm not selecting this question, but I just selecting the first 10, because I barusan tuh gue nge-running 500 question gitu, dan ini 10 question pertama ya. I've run 500 question, and this question is the first 10 question. So let's see how much does it take for the duration. Okay, for the first question, what type of music are you into? For music, I guess I doesn't have any prefer or specific music, because from time to time my favorite musician or band is having a different style or genre, because in some period there was some musician which was viral, and he or she or they was having a great taste of music, and I like it. And then the other period of time there was also some famous artist or musician that having a great taste of music, and I also like it. Like back to 90s, I like Oasis, and it was Britpop, I guess. And to the earlier 2010, I like Avenged Sevenfold, which was like rock ballad song. And lately I like Hindia, in Indonesia musician Hindia. I don't know about his genre, because I guess it was a new genre. Gue belum pernah denger ada musisi yang genrenya kayak dia, jadi I guess it was a new genre. That's the answer. So the question is, what type of music are you into? I guess some nice to hear music. Let's move on to the next question. Question number two. What is your first memory? Um, for the first memory, I guess the very uh, the memory when I was uh, the memory from my youngest self, I guess. Uh, Kalau gitu, it will be if then it will be I have some uh, pecahan-pecahan memory. Back then, I was wearing. I was a. I guess I was a toddler, and I wearing some underwear and some kaos oblong bahasa Inggrisnya apa ya? Kayak underwear juga ya, karena itu termasuk pakaian dalam ya. And I was sitting in the floor and I ate ice cream with a stick on it, and I also having some cup. So I ate the ice cream with the cup. That was my youngest memory that I have. I guess it was around 5 years old or 4 years old, maybe. Let's move to the number three. Question number three: which do you like better, pens or pencils? I guess they have some good. They have a good. They have their own way to do their best. Like when I want to do a sketch, I will choose pencil, but if I want to write down some notes, I will choose pens. So if which one do I like better, then I should answer, yeah, it depends on what purpose that I use the pencil or pens. Okay, question number four. If you could learn any language or languages, what would you choose? English is a must for me. That's why I'm doing this kind of thing. And if I was mastering in the English, if I have mastering the English, I will choose Spanish, I guess. It was because my the boss of my bosses was Spain, was coming from Spain, Barcelona. So maybe it would be nice if I also trying to knew their his language and his culture, because he was also trying to knew my mother languages, my mother language, basa, and also my culture in Indonesia. So I would choose Spain so far. Question number five: do you like roller coasters? Not. I'm not really like roller coaster because it was having me some dizzy when after I rode the roller coaster, and I also have no special memory or special insight bukan insight apa ya, special memory or special thought about roller coaster, so I will skip this question and let's have the next question. Number six: if you had to swap lives with a character, who would you choose? Um, this question is quite hard because it was too general. The question doesn't mention some film character or some cartoon character or anime character, but maybe I would choose some isekai anime character because with a powerful strength and apa namanya kalau kuat banget gitu. Pokoknya kan sekarang banyak kan anime-anime isekai yang kuat banget gitu ya. Pokoknya overpower. Jadi kayak dia bisa ngapain aja sesuka hati gitu. Tapi dia baik. Nah, gue pengen yang kayak gitu. So I would prefer some isekai anime character with the overpower stat and kind. Gitu. Question number 7. What do you fear? Waduh, panjang nih. What do you fear? Actually, a couple of months ago, I was quite fear the darkness because I was living my rent room in Bekasi by myself, and I have no neighbor beside my room, so it was quite sepi apa ya bahasa Inggrisnya? Silent, nggak silent sih, sepi. It was quite sepi in the night, so I was quite fear the darkness when it comes to night, and but I have already overtake the fear, so I have no fear again in darkness. I was able to sleep without the lamp because before I was slept with the night lamp apa sih, lampu tidur, sleep lamp, apa tuh lampu tidur bahasa Inggris ya, itulah pokoknya. And yeah, as a human I have so many fear like the other person in the world, but lately I was fear the darkness. I also fear ghost story. I'm not so brave if we are talking about ghosts and other spooky things. And I also got scared if there was a cockroach which was flying near me. Maybe I would like and let's just answer the next question. Next question number 8. Have you ever been tanning? No, I'm not having any tanning activities because my face and my skin was already tan for me. I guess this question should be for the white people. Okay, question number 9. Have you ever slept outside? Yes, I have. And there was a story about this question. So in my college life, several years ago, I was having a trip with my friends and we have a trip to Yogyakarta. And my plan is I was go to the Yogyakarta and slept in my cousin's house, but it went to terlalu malam gitu gue udah nyampe nya. So I was arrived at Jogja to kemalaman, and the door is already locked. The door of her house was already locked, and I decide to sleep in the nearest masjid. In the morning, I was asked by some people around the masjid, like questioning my identity. Mas siapa gitu? Kenapa tidur di sini gitu? Terus gue bilang, ya saya saudaranya ini pak, tapi kekunci. Harusnya saya tidur di situ gitu. Ya itulah pokoknya. And the last question number 10. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is mineral water, because I was in the process of reducing my sugar consumption, so I will choose mineral water every time I have or I want to drink. Okay, I think enough for tonight's video. It was already 17 minutes and bentar lagi azan. So good night, Chayo.